Hi everyone and welcome to Germany for Student channel. Today is the 31st lesson of A1 level of German language course, and today we are going to continue the topic of wohnen or living in Germany. In lesson number 30 we learned different nouns related to apartment or house, and in today's lesson we will also go through the verbs, adjectives, and we will do one exercise also, and we will see which verbs we have to use when we start the process of searching an apartment till we visit it and then we sign the contract. So all the verbs, adjectives and noun that we can come across during this process, we will go through all of them. So first we start with the verbs. The first verb is mieten. Mieten means to rent. uh, the next is vermieten, which is the opposite of mieten, which means to let. Mieten, to rent. Vermieten, to let. Besichtigen means to view. So when you visit the apartment to see whether it fulfills your requirements, then you use the verb besichtigen. Then we have the verb kosten, which means cost. Suchen, to search. Finden, to find. Bezahlen, to pay. Of course, when you find an apartment and then you have to pay the rent, therefore we have included the verb bezahlen. If you don't want to rent an apartment, rather you want to buy an apartment, then kaufen, to purchase or to buy. Verkaufen, to sell. So kaufen and verkaufen are opposite of each other, in the same way as mieten and vermieten are opposite of each other. But that does not mean that whenever you put the prefix ver in front of a verb, it will become the opposite. That doesn't apply to all of the verbs. Then we have einziehen, to move in. Ausziehen, to move out. Umziehen, to change or to relocate. Since we know that all the verbs have to be conjugated according to the subject of sentence, so I can conjugate all of these verbs with respect to the subject ich or I. So ich miete, I rent. Ich vermiete, I let. Ich besichtige, I view. Die Wohnung kostet, the apartment cost. Ich suche, I search. Ich finde, I find. Ich bezahle, I pay. Ich kaufe, I buy. Ich verkaufe, I sell. Ich ziehe ein. Now this is a separable verb. We haven't covered it yet. We will cover this topic later on, but right now I can tell you that the separable verbs are those which we have to separate them into two parts. The first part, which is usually a prefix, goes to the end of the sentence, and the main form of the verb is conjugated according to the subject. And since we are considering ich as a subject in this lesson, we have to conjugate ziehen in this sentence. So ich ziehe ein, I move in. Ich ziehe aus, I move out. Ich ziehe I relocate. So these are the words that you may come across when you are finding an apartment or you are searching an apartment. Now you will be finding an apartment with certain characteristics or properties. These properties are called adjectives. So the adjectives that are related to apartment, I have listed them here. So we start with the first one, neu. Die Wohnung ist neu. The apartment is new. Die Wohnung ist alt. The apartment is old. Modern. Die Wohnung ist modern. The apartment is modern. Die Wohnung ist sauber. Or die Wohnung ist nicht sauber. The apartment is clean or apartment is not clean. Mobiliert means furnished. Die Wohnung ist mobiliert. The apartment is furnished. Die Wohnung ist nicht mobiliert. The apartment is not furnished. Ruhig means quiet. The apartment is quiet. Die Wohnung ist ruhig. The apartment is not quiet. Die Wohnung ist nicht ruhig. Hell, bright. Die Wohnung ist hell. The apartment is bright. Die Wohnung ist nicht hell. The apartment is not bright. Then we come to the nouns that you may come across when you are finding an apartment. The first one is die Miete, the rent that you have to pay every month. Die Kaution. Kaution is the security deposit that you have to deposit in advance when you move in. Die Nebenkosten, the auxiliary cost, the cost like heating, water, and uh, electricity. These are usually not included in the rent, so you have to pay them extra. Der Mietvertrag, the rental contract. Die Möbel, the furniture. So now I have listed one ad which you can come across if you are searching for an apartment. For example, if you are searching for an apartment in the newspaper, then most likely you will come across some advertisement similar to this one, where you will be given the location first. Kiel, Centrum. Kiel is a city in Germany, and Centrum means city center. Next is the abbreviation 3ZKB. Now what does this mean? Here 3 means 3, set means simmer, K means Küche, B means bad. So it's a 3-room apartment with kitchen and bath. Its area is 92 square meter, which is called 92 Quadratmeter. Then we have which means Monatsmiete, which is the monthly rent, and that is 850 euros. Then we have GL. It's again an abbreviation which means Zuglish, which means additional, and die Nebenkosten. So you have to pay 850 euros monthly rent, and in addition to that 850 euros, you have to pay additional Nebenkosten, which means you have to pay for heating, electricity, and water. Kaution, which is the security deposit. Die Kaution. 3 Monatsmiete, which means you have to pay 3 months of monthly rent, which is 850. So you have to multiply with 3, and then you have to deposit this amount as the security deposit. Then there are some properties of this apartment like sehr ruhig und hell, very quiet and bright. S-Bahn 3 Minuten. This apartment is situated at a location which is 3 minutes from the S-Bahn station. And then you will come across some telephone number where you can call and discuss the details of this apartment. Now next I have created one situation so that we go through all the steps that you have to do in if you are searching an apartment. So if you are searching for an apartment, what you do is you buy a newspaper, you read the ad. If some ad looks attractive to you, you call the owner, and then you, if both parties agree to each other, then you sign the rental contract. So what I have done here is I have written different parts of the sentence, and what you have to do is to make a complete sentence of it. Now how we have to make a sentence, I have given one example. So first, what parts I have given? I have given eine Zeitung. Zeitung means newspaper. Eine Zeitung gekauft haben. Now kaufen is a German verb and it means to buy. We have learned it here. Now what I have to do is I have to explain the situation, or I have to explain the steps that I have gone through when I searched the apartment. Therefore I have to use the personal pronoun ich, because I have done all these activities. So what I have done is ich habe eine Zeitung gekauft, because the events happened in the past, and in order to describe the events happened in the past, we use perfect form in German language, and in perfect form we have to use haben verb as helping verb at the second position, which we have to conjugate according to the subject of the sentence. Subject of sentence is ich, therefore haben will become habe. And now the verb we have to use here is gekauft, which is the participle zwei form of the perfect tense. And we know that in perfect tense the participle zwei form always comes at the end or the last position of the sentence. So gekauft will come at the end, and ich habe eine Zeitung gekauft. Now ich, because I am the personal pronoun or the subject, I will conjugate haben with respect to ich and it will become habe. Then comes the object, which is die Zeitung, and at the last position the participle zwei will come. Now next, let's try together. Die Anzeige. Anzeige means the advertisement or ad, similar like this. Gelesen haben. Now again you have to take ich as a personal pronoun or the subject of the sentence. So I put ich because the subject comes at the first position in the sentence. Since it's a perfect tense, therefore we will use haben at the second position for the verb lesen, and haben will be conjugated according to the subject. The subject is ich, so haben will become habe. Ich habe. The next is the object. Object in this sentence is die Anzeige. Okay, so it will come here. Ich habe die Anzeige gelesen. Gelesen is the participle zwei of lesen, and we know that the participle zwei always come at the last position of the sentence. Ich habe die Anzeige gelesen. Now the next three sentences are homework for you. Den Vermieter angerufen haben. So you again take ich as a subject, put it in the first position, conjugate haben according to the subject of the sentence, put the object at the next position and the participle zwei at the last position. Die Wohnung besichtigt haben. So after you have called the owner, you have visited the apartment, you have set an appointment with him, and then you have viewed the apartment. So ich will come at the first position, haben will be conjugated according to ich, then comes the object, which is die Wohnung, and at the last position the participle zwei will come. And if you agree with the terms and conditions of the contract, then you will sign the contract, then Mietvertrag unterschrieben haben. Now you have to tell me also that why we have used den here and why we have used den here. So these are the two questions. First you have to complete the three sentences and then tell me that why we have used den Vermieter and den Mietvertrag. And if you feel any difficulty, you just put it in the comment and I will give you the answer. I hope that it's clear to you now. We have also done the revision of perfect in this. If you have any further questions, just put it in the comments and we will discuss. Thank you.